Last night, yeah, exactly.
Yeah? Get to do anything fun last night, or?
You know, we went and had chicken wings and Corona.
I thought you were on a drink diet.
Yeah, you know, well, we liquidized them and then we were...
I was wondering if the drink diet entails only alcoholic beverages.
Exactly.
Because that would be my kind of diet. So tell me about your new album. Tell me who the inspiration was, or what the inspiration was for your new album.
Well, you know, I've been writing songs about the last 3.5 years, really, about the people I've met and the places I've been to. And I guess what that really sums up is human consciousness, what it is to be alive today on planet Earth. To be aware of yourself, the isolation you feel as a human being, and the search really for connection with other people along the way. And so the album's called All the Lost Souls, and I recorded it with my band, and we've really tried to give it a timeless feel, a feel that's, you know, so you can really hear the human spirit in the recording, because the songs are really personal, so you don't want to lose it in the machinery. And hopefully it's an album, therefore, that any human will be able to listen to and connect with the songs on a personal level.
So you said that it's about like a lot of the interesting people you've met and the interesting places you've been. What's been the most interesting place that you've been to?
You know, I guess what it is dealing with yourself and your awareness of yourself, and then at the same time dealing with other people, the direct relationships. You know, it talks about the relationship, the dialogue between you and me. And then it also talks about them around you, the them that we have in our lives, be they the people in our office, be they the them that we have in our own social group, or, you know, on a bigger scale, the notion of politics or the media world, and you know, and so there's kind of three kind of groups that we have to deal with in our own life, and the connection and the detachment we feel from them.
Great. Just so you know, my questions aren't here. I'm not like texting friends or anything.
I wouldn't mind if you did.
I would never. You live in Ibiza, right?
I do, yeah.
Why did you choose to live there?
Because it's a really sunny Spanish island by the sea. It's kind of really beautiful, and lots of people turn up there for the parties too. So it's kind of like paradise.
How long have you been living there?
About 2.5 years.
It sounds gorgeous. I've never been there. Any special women in your life right now?
Any special?
Women?
No, I'm more into men. I think I just don't answer the question ever, because I think it's really important that people recognise what's our business and what's not our business. And as a musician, I put music out, and that's for sale, but my private life isn't. And I think if we start reading about people's private lives, then paparazzi will turn up on my doorstep. And if paparazzi start turning up on my doorstep, then my life will become more pressured. And if my life becomes more pressured, then eventually I'll start to go a little bit crazy. and you can see that by people who have a lot of paparazzi around them. We're the ones who are killing them.
We're talking about Britney Spears.
Yeah, but a whole load of people, and we're the ones responsible for her life, because we're the ones sending paparazzi around to her door. So we've got to take responsibility and stop reading those magazines and stop talking about people's private lives, and instead investigate on what these people do. They're not celebrities. They're human beings who produce music, or actors who do acting, and that's our business, and their private life is not.
I can't believe you don't have paparazzi that follow you around.
I do, but I normally run them over or shoot them.
Oh. Wow, okay.
He's got a lot of good solutions.
What else did I want to ask you? So, if you could work with any artist, who would you work with?
I'm hoping to work with Jimi Hendrix, but I've been told not to work with him too long. You know, I just have a phenomenal band who I really enjoy, and although they're not famous, well-known names, they're just phenomenal musicians, and I really enjoy that. And we have a tight-knit group, and I guess because my songs are really personal as well, it would be strange to just pick and choose, a random person, a random musician who I don't know. But my band have seen where the songs have come from, because we've lived on a bus now for almost 3 years together, and so they've lived the same experiences. They know what the songs are about, and that's why I work best with them. But I've had some great experiences with people like Elton John took me on the road, and I've played with him before, and he's the one who really championed me early on. He's a guy who recognises that music's not a competition. It's not about the chart place. It's actually about human connection and expression of emotion and what brings us together rather than what separates us. And to have worked with him was an amazing moment and great fun.
I imagine that is amazing. Who's like your musical inspiration? Is it Jimi Hendrix and Elton John?
Well, I guess initially I didn't really have many. I hadn't listened to much music, so I was finding my own way as I went. And I think that was kind of good. That naivety was kind of beneficial because I was just it was quite honest, and I wasn't influenced by too many other people. But of course, since my first album, I've been played so much music by my band when we go on tour in the tour bus, and so I listened to a lot of the 70s singer-songwriters. I thought there was a real golden era of it, from Lou Reed, Leonard Cohen, Cat Stevens, Paul Simon, Elton John, Neil Young, bands like Crosby, Stills and Nash, Fleetwood Mac, Steely Dan. There are a whole host. It was a pretty special time, and I think it was a time when music was inspired by the human element, rather than going into a recording studio and putting down some beats which were composed effectively by a computer. I don't find a computer that inspirational. I find you more inspirational than a computer, and I think that's where one should get your inspiration and draw from, and that's where I try and write songs from, which is exactly what I thought they did in about the 70s.
70s, that was a good era, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's your birthday. Are you gonna do? I know you have a concert, but is there anything special you're gonna get to do today or tonight?
We're gonna do the concert, and then I've got a few friends who are trying to fly in from New York, although it's been chucking it down with snow, so we'll see if they get out. I know one has already had to cancel, but others are sitting in a plane, as they have for about the last 4 hours, and hopefully they'll make it, and then we'll have a drink or two.
Good.
Well, if they don't make it, we're free. No, I'm just kidding.
Good stuff.
Do you like Chicago? I know you've been here before.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun here.
Oprah.
I had a really great fun in Chicago always. It's the audience has just always been enthusiastic. I think normally because we've come in the winter, then because it's cold outside, people have made the effort to come, so they've really wanted to actually have some fun when they get out. And of course I was here for Oprah as well.
Great. Well, it was so nice meeting you. If you need any tips on places to go, let us know. We're the About Town girls. So
thank you very much.
I hope you have a great birthday, and I hope that your friends make it.
Cheers.
You guys
Me too.
can have
Me
lots
too.
of drinks and cheers.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.